Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're doing something really cool. And I don't know if y'all listened to the podcast I did with JJ Jackson. But he released a malted blue corn whiskey. That one right there, the Outpost. 100% malted blue corn. 50% alcohol, 100 proof. This is batch 1, bottle 61. So let's get into it. Oh yeah. Now I will tell you, I don't drink a lot of clear whiskey spirits, right? So I'm going to give my honest review. And JJ, I love you, bro, but I'm not going to throw you under the bus. It's not going to suck. I can guarantee you. Oh yeah, just smelling it on my hand, it's not going to suck. But I don't do a lot of clear whiskey tastings. I've tried some new makes and stuff like that, but this isn't new make. This is finished product. It's just clear. And please go listen to that podcast. It'll tell you all about the bottling and stuff like that, and why it's clear and stuff like that. And again, JJ, thank you for your service. Thank you to all the servicemen out there putting their life on the line to protect our country. I thoroughly appreciate it, and I hope all of you do as well. Let's get into the nose. Oh wow! See, and of course this is expectation, because we all have those preconceived notions in our head of what the thing's going to taste like. I thought it was going to be kind of, and when I say new makey, I mean like really grain forward, really like hot, fiery, stuff like that. This is not. This is. And it's probably going to be descriptors I won't even know, because it's not the barrel candy, sweet, sugary, molassesy, vanilla, all that. It's none of that. This is just the grain. Obviously, there's a little bit of ethanol on it, but not bad. It's almost like, okay, that's what it's like. It's like a cornbread. I know it's corn. I'm thinking, it makes me think cornbread. It's like a cornbread, but the cornbread has like, not honey on it, but maybe I'm going to say this sounds weird, Nutella, right? Like a hazelnut, almost like a nuttiness. Has like a nuttiness, but like a hazelnut, maybe even a little chocolate. That's why I said hazel, like a Nutella or something like that. Yeah, it's okay, let's get into it. Alright, as you know with whiskey tastings, you take a sip, let it get down. Don't really critique it too much. You let the thing sit. Now this whiskey hasn't sat. You saw me uncork it. So we'll give it a second, but I won't give it that long. But while I'm giving it a second, let me talk about the sponsor. You know it. We've talked about it before. It's Badmo. BadmoBarrels.com. And if you're listening to this, watching this, or listening to any of my podcasts, for the next couple months, we're going to be doing a collab together where you go to badmotivatorbarrels.com, find a barrel you want. At checkout, you put Shaman 5 in, and it'll give you 5% off that barrel. That's pretty awesome. Now, these barrels, they hold about 8 750 ml bottles. So it's quite a bit. It'll hold quite a bit, and they age just like a 53. Actually, a little bit slower than a 53. So if you're a craft distillery, if you have a real cool cocktail bar and you want to do some cocktails in barreled cocktails or anything like that, or if you're just a whiskey nerd like I am and you want to don't get this. Don't use this. This needs to stay clear. But if you want to get some new make from a distillery, they'll sell you the new make. They would rather sell you the new make, because if they put it in a barrel, they have to pay taxes on the barreled whiskey. Anyway, so go get you some new make wherever you're at. Find what they got. You could do a cool gin in it. Anyway, you can go on and on. But go get some new make and age it in there. It's going to be amazing. You're making your own whiskey, and it's totally legal. So go do that. Go to badmotivatorbarrels.com. Use promo code SHAMAN5 to get 5% off that barrel. All right. enough of that. We got through that, and that gave us a little time to let this thing sit. Okay, now on the nose, the chocolate's coming through a little more, but not like chocolate, but like cocoa, maybe cocoa powder or something like that. And there's something else there. It might be that cornbready type nose, but it's like real savory. It's really savory. Oh yeah, dude, that. Oh wow. Okay. It's like, how do you say it? It's dusty. That's my descriptor of corn. It's dusty. So it's like a dusty corn sack that you open up and the dust kind of comes up. It's that. But then it also has an inherent sweetness to it that gives it, like, it lets it ride. And then what the cool thing about the blue corn is it has a, I'm going to say it sounds weird, but it has a unctuousness, like a umami, like meatiness to it. And malting the corn also does that. It kind of changes the way that it tastes. It is an excellent sipper. I mean, here, this is what you could do. You could get this. You can't get this. I'm sorry, it's sold out. But you get this. Obviously, don't use this glass, but you get a rocks glass. Put you a big fat rock. Put a nice pour of this. Go sit on the porch. Oh, dude, yeah, that's awesome. Hey, that might happen tonight. Who knows? Yeah, the nose to me is really, it's really standing out. Like, it's almost, I got a little floral on that one. Like, it's so diverse, and I could sit with this thing for an hour, but I'm not going to record an hour's worth of video for that. But like, it's so good. It is so good. And JJ, you outdid yourself. And believe me, I'm not gonna, you know, be the one that's like, oh, it's good, and then dump it out. No, I'm not that type of person. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna let you know. I'm still gonna drink it, but I'm gonna let you know. But it is so good, and that's coming from a guy who hasn't had a whole lot of clear whiskeys. And this one, to me, obviously it holds a special place in my heart. But at the same time, this is so different than whiskey that you're normally drinking. And as a whiskey nerd, this is what you got to do. If you want to expand your palate, find some weird, cool stuff that people are doing, try that. I mean, this, to me, I mean, if I had more bottles of it, I mean, I would put it in a tasting lineup. Seriously. Like, it would be so different, but at the same time, this is what the whiskey should taste like before you age it, before you even do anything to it. I wouldn't want to age this, though. Personally, I know JJ and I talked about that, not aging it and keeping it a clear spirit. It is not a moonshine. There's no sugar or anything added to this. So this is not a moonshine. This is a corn whiskey. Now, obviously, it's not a bourbon because it wasn't aged in a new oak cask. No, dude, this is amazing. And I really appreciate JJ letting me get a sample of this, a full damn bottle. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see people doing cool stuff, and I want to support that, and I support everything that he's doing. Okay, now it got, and I'm going to say this, but it's not in a bad way. It's a little grassy, but not grassy like you would think, like cut grass is bitter in your face. It's like, has like a hay quality. I know it sounds gross. That's not what I'm saying. Like, it's a hay quality, but like if you were to drizzle honey on it or something. I know it sounds weird. People don't eat honeyed hay, but like if you have been around a brew house where they're brewing beer and stuff like that, it smells like the grain, you know, that part of it. It's super cool. Super cool. Love it. Anyway, if y'all like what I'm doing, follow, like, subscribe with everything. I know you're doing it. And yeah, check out the podcasts. I try to release some on YouTube. I release the others on Spotify, Apple, all the other places as well. So if you're liking them, please give me a thumbs up, send a review, all that stuff. Follow, because, you know, I'm trying to get as many people as I can in the whiskey community out there supporting it. So I appreciate it. And until next time, keep your spirits up.